In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to find diagnosis codes for counseling in Jane app. By the end, you'll confidently locate and add the right diagnosis codes directly within a client's chart, so your documentation and billing stay clean and compliant. First, sign in to your Jane account using your usual secure login. If your clinic uses two-factor authentication, keep your device handy. Make sure you're logged in with a role that can view and edit charts, since diagnosis codes live inside clinical notes. Once you're in, head to the Client section. You'll typically find this in the main navigation. This is where all client profiles are stored. If your list is long, use the search bar to quickly pull up the client you're working with. It's a good practice to double-check the correct profile by confirming details, like date of birth or recent appointments, to avoid charting in the wrong file. Open the client's details to access their profile. You'll see tabs and sections for appointments, billing, and charts. Be mindful of privacy and only work in charts you're authorized to access. If you're documenting for a specific session, make sure you're on the correct appointment or note to keep your records accurate. Next, go to the clinical note area. In many setups, this is under charts or notes within the client's profile. Open the relevant note you're preparing or editing. If your clinic uses templates, you might see fields for history, assessment, plan, and importantly, diagnosis. Inside the note editor, tap or click into the search field associated with diagnosis. It may be labeled diagnosis, ICD search, or something similar depending on your clinic's configuration. This field is where you'll search for the appropriate diagnostic term. Start typing a keyword like anxiety, depression, or trauma, and Jane will display matching standardized codes. The more specific your keyword, the more precise your results. When you see the correct diagnosis, select it to add it to the note. You can usually add more than one code if clinically appropriate. If your payer or region requires a certain level of specificity, choose the most detailed code available. Take a moment to confirm that the diagnosis aligns with your clinical assessment and scope of practice. If your clinic has coding guidelines, follow them to ensure consistency across providers. You can remove or adjust a code if you selected the wrong one, and then continue completing the rest of your note as usual. And that's it. Log in, open the client profile, navigate to the clinical note, use the diagnosis search field, and select the correct code so your chart is accurate and ready for billing and reporting.